Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Ventura TV. I'm Sandra Seapack. On today's show, we'd like to welcome Jess Wyhe. She is the Vice President of the Caneo Community Outreach Diaper Donation Program here in Ventura County. Jess, thank you so much for being a part of the show today.
Thanks for having me, Sandra.
Great. The Caneo Community Outreach Diaper Donation Program is 100% volunteer run. It's a 501c3 nonprofit, and you pretty much operate throughout the entire year, helping families in need with diapers and wipes for all their needs. So we would like you to tell us more about the organization, when you got started, how things are developing, and more about what you do for so many families here in Ventura County.
Okay, that sounds great. So Caneo Community Outreach, we go by CCO because I know that's a mouthful,
Okay.
founded in 2015. But our primary resource that most folks know us for today is our Community Diaper Bank.
Okay.
And we launched our Community Diaper Bank in 2018 because we were seeking a more year-round support to provide. And we noticed that there wasn't really an established or specific diaper bank in the county. The organizations provide certain levels of support, and sometimes that was included, but not always in a structured way.
Okay.
And I think a lot of folks were surprised to learn that WIC, food stamps, a lot of federally funded support programs don't cover diapers and wipes.
Okay.
So we launched our diaper bank, and we were kind of ramping up the first 2 years between 2018 and 2020.
Okay.
And 5 or 6 days before, we'll say, COVID impacted our county, we
Oh,
had put
wow.
out this big statement. We have supported the community with 50,000 diapers. And that seemed like a large milestone to us at
It
the time
does.
in this year
Right.
span. And a week later, like much of the nation and the world, we suffered through COVID hardships. Everything shut down, and along with that included a lot of resources for families in our community.
Okay.
And so pretty quickly, we started receiving calls throughout the county from folks who were starting to Google for support like diapers.
Well,
Um, and so we went from doing about 4 or 5 thousand diapers a month to within a month doing about 15,000 diapers a month. And we had to scale up very quickly. We had to reinvent our entire operations. The diaper bank now runs out of the side yard of my house. We purchased an 8x20 storage unit. That's kind of our on-site shed.
okay.
It's where we have volunteers come three days a week, and they help us fill orders. And from 2020 through now, we have done nearly 1.5 million diapers, and double that in wipes to families throughout Ventura County. And those are supplemental packages. So basically, once per month, a family can request support,
Good.
and they get a supplemental package. That's about 75 diapers and 200 wipes, give or take on the brand.
That's a very big
Um,
help. Big help.
yeah, yeah. We're really proud of kind of that quantity too. The National Diaper Bank estimates that the national diaper gap that families experience is about 50 diapers. So, we like giving a little cushion, and that level of support. So we have, been doing a lot of diapers since then. Our output on a monthly basis is about 22,000 diapers right now.
Okay.
And that equates to about 320 or so kids. So, spans, a little bit more than 250 families. And we do have a wait list right now that we're constantly working to get through as well, so that we can continue to expand our support.
So it sounds like you rely pretty much on donations, monetary donations, diaper donations. If people have diapers they would like to donate, and wipes, and probably grant funding as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, all of that's correct. We are primarily, or have been in the past, primarily funded by the community. We have a great base of supporters, monthly supporters and folks who, make their one-time donations throughout the year. We have a business sponsorship program, so we try and partner with business in exchange for, promotion and support on our social media platforms. We have brought in a new person on our board within the last year, and she supports us in grant writing.
Nice.
So we've been able to really expand our funding through that and through diapers. I mean, people drop off diapers all the time. Every time I come home, there's diapers, which is great. But
That's
we
really
have
encouraging.
organizations.
That's good
Yeah,
to know.
organizations will do diaper drives for us, or just folks in the community who know of it will come drop off diapers, and we take all sizes, all brands. We'll take open boxes of diapers. We'll take open sleeves of diapers, as long as we know the brand and size. So.
Very good. And if an organization would like to do a diaper drive with, for you, how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, so they can contact us to set it up, but primarily what we tell really anybody who's interested is that the diaper bank, our highest need sizes are size 6, 5, and 7 in that order. I mean, 6 you
Okay.
can't ever go wrong,
Right.
but we'll take all sizes, but those are definitely our highest need.
Okay.
Wipes, we'll take unscented wipes, sealed and unscented wipes,
Mhm.
and they can coordinate with us on pickup or delivery or the amount that for whatever information they need to support that
I would
effort.
assume at this point, as because you're mentioning the volunteers, that you're always in need of volunteers. Is that correct?
No, I mean, yes and no.
Okay.
Because we're so structured, we can't just take kind of a drop-in volunteer. Our
Okay.
volunteers actually have to train a couple times to really get the hang of the quantities and putting together all the individual packages and the labeling.
Okay.
And then they get into a routine. So certainly we're looking for folks who really can commit, once a week to kind of a specific time frame and put in the training. Um, for those organizations looking for volunteer opportunities, I do try and steer them toward hosting a diaper drive for us, getting out in their community, collecting the diapers, being a part of that process
Sure.
is really helpful for us, more so than the actual filling support.
And what is your goal for the next coming year? I would like to hear if you're going to increase the amount of donations and distribution of diapers for families here. What do you
Yeah,
project?
Yeah, we would love to continue to increase. During peak COVID, we were at, over 30,000 diapers a month.
Okay.
Um, and, at a certain point, we leveled that off a little bit because we needed to start securing some additional funding. It's, pretty expensive to buy diapers. And so we wanted to make sure we could sustain the program. And so that's really what we've been doing about the last year and a half, bringing in our new grant writer
Okay.
and really looking for ways to diversify our support so we can grow back up to that amount. And we do we're very lucky. We're a partner of Food Share, Ventura County.
Good.
So we do receive a level of support from them in terms of diapers as well. We're one of their distribution partners. And the goal is to get through our wait list, honestly, get through our wait list, get folks the support they need, as quickly as we can.
So if you can please share the website for the organization and how people would go about registering and where they can contact you.
Sure. So our website is our full nonprofit name. So it's www.caneocommunityoutreach.com.
Okay.
And that's where you can go, to fill out the wait list if you are seeking support.
Okay.
We have pages in both English and Spanish to support our community. So that is all listed on our homepage. It is also where you can go if you want to make a donation, purchase diapers off of our Amazon wish list and send them to us. If you want to coordinate, a diaper drive, anything like that, you can find us there. And our contact information is board, like, board of, I don't know, it's like board, board at, and then our organization name, CaneoCommunityOutreach.com.
Very good.
And all of those emails come directly to us. So we're pretty easy to reach either on our website or by email.
Okay. And that's for families who would like to get in and be a part of the program. They would be able to go on the site and register.
Yes, exactly.
Very
And we
good.
support families in Ventura County. That is our region of support. So even though we have Caneo in the name, the
Right.
whole county, can reach out for us.
That's good to know. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so very much, Jess Wyhe of the Caneo Community Outreach Diaper Donation Program. Your work is helping so many families here in Ventura County, so well needed. And we support and encourage all that you and your volunteers are doing.
Yes, well, thank you so much for the opportunity to share more about our diaper bank. We really appreciate
Sure.
it.
Terrific. And thank all of you for joining us today on Our Ventura TV. I'm Sandra CPAC. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everyone.